Scotland, and who knows, it could be the biggest of them all. Keeping a close eye on the budget here. Oh, a calculated finish from Gemini. Job done.
Hey sis, I got your package. I just wanted to say thank you so much. But don't be spending your pocket money on me, alright? Just leave me a message. Miss you. There's a glass and a half in everyone.
Minions and Monsters, in cinemas July 1.
Let's recap. The weight of that touch was absolutely perfect. And now he's in. Take the foul, son. En route to being twinned with Glasgow after events of the past week, and Scotland being made to feel very much at home, with the majority backing in this 65,000 crowd. The match officials, led by Ilgiz Tatanshev of Uzbekistan, who was in charge of a couple of games at the Club World Cup, and this is his first World Cup fixture. And it's the VAR, Armando Villarreal, a resident of Texas. For the central characters, there are 3 changes to the Scotland team that saw Haiti and a reduction of 2 strikers to 1. Patterson for Hickey at right back, Christie for Gammon Doak in midfield, and with Shankland only a substitute, there is room for Kieran Tierney to start. He and Robertson deputed to try and subdue Ashraf Hakimi.
Yes, good evening everyone. No surprise the team selection there from Stevie Clark joining. The only question is whether it's a 5. At the bottom of this, Tierney and Robertson will have their work cut out for Hakimi, who has once again this season been in terrific form. A lot of pressure on Adams, the lone role. You'll have to hold up the ball very, very well and run in behind and take any chances that come his way.
Same Morocco lineup. Of course, Brazil suddenly issues their goal scorer in New Jersey, Saibari, reportedly on his way to Bayern. Midfielder Bouadi on the wanted list of many of the top sides, and 4 of these starters played in the semi-final in Qatar.
Well, you mentioned that. If there's any doubts, and there won't be, about the quality of this side, mention Hakimi, another Champions League winner with PSG, and their goal against Brazil, Real Madrid, Brahim Diaz, a superb ball to Saibari, who Bayern Munich are after. What a quality they have on their side.
Well, at 9:49 p.m. on Tuesday the 18th of November 2025, the Glasgow Geothermal Society reported unusual seismic activity in the vicinity of Hampden Park. If things go well for Scotland tonight, their Boston counterparts may need to be on standby with their seismometers. Stellar talents in this Moroccan team. It is 13 years since Scotland managed to beat a team as high in the FIFA rankings as Morocco currently are. The pivotal second game for Scotland. Haiti in the rearview mirror, Brazil still lie ahead. Morocco, tricky opponents, but a win here would put Scotland through with a top 2 finish. A draw would almost certainly ensure progression as well. So, Ali McCoist, just one question. How are your nerves?
Well, not great, frankly, to be honest with you. That's the honest answer. But I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to the game. Scotland fans have been absolutely unbelievable from the word go. And we got the result we needed against Haiti. It was a must-win game, we won it. We need to find a point from somewhere, and Roy's right. Don't be shy, let's go and have a goal.
Here is Masraoui from Morocco, one of those 4 players who started the semi-final 4 years ago against France. And now Bilal El Khanous. Bouhaddi. Brahim Diaz. And he looks for and locates Saibari with an early chance. Emphatically converted. By far the quickest goal of this World Cup so far. And Scotland, for all their preparation and their thinking through of how this might unfold, they're on to plan B already.
Well, it's an unbelievable start, let's be frank about it. Out the corner of my eye, I see Grant Hanley stepping out. I think he gets it wrong. The shape of the centre goal, there he goes, yeah, he gets it wrong, doesn't he? He steps out the wrong time. Saibari does really well, and I've got to say the finish is absolutely ridiculous. He scored with his first shot on goal, or the first shot on goal against Brazil. I have to tell you, that was a good finish. That might just be better. Just the pace of the ball absolutely beats the goalkeeper. Just a poor decision from the centre back. He goes to step out and he goes out at the wrong time, leaves him onside.
71 seconds on the clock. And a blow straight to the Scotland chin. Here's Diaz. Played his part in the build-up to that Moroccan goal.
Bargaining for that, would he?
It's caused a dramatic and immediate reduction in the noise levels around this stadium in Foxborough. Moroccan supporters here, as you can see. Scotland supporters tend to be mostly on the near side of the stadium, so you're perhaps getting a slightly false impression of just how many Scotland fans are here. There are an awful lot. El Khanous to Hakimi. Riyadh. Yesterday that the news leaked out that Ismail Saibari is more than likely on his way to Bayern on the 1st of July for €55 million. Reliable goal scorer in the Netherlands for PSV this past season.
Yeah, looks a class act. John, no doubt about that. Mentioned his goal against Brazil, but that one against Brazil was a beautiful deft finish. I left over the goalkeeper Alisson, but that one there was just sheer power.
How does that change Scotland's thinking? Does it change Scotland's
Not at the moment.
so early?
I wouldn't have thought so, really. I wouldn't have thought so. I think they'll keep the same approach, John. I mean, it's a disaster start. There's no getting away from that. They've just got to regroup, take their shape, get some possession of the ball, play their way into the game.
Which is there by Robertson, providing a platform for John McGinn. Things are rapidly snuffed out. This is El Khanous. El Khanous. Now Unahi. El Khanous again. Diaz. Masraoui. Morocco starting here very much as they opened up against Brazil in their first fixture when they were hugely impressive.
for excellent run up particular game. There's still plenty of second half. Obviously the equaliser versus Junior, but I never thought over the 90 minutes actually Morocco were the better side.
Again. Tierney. To find the switch to Adams, picking up the pieces is Christie. Hanley. Wabi has only been in post for 3 and a bit months. Guided Morocco to the last 4 of the last World Cup. Walid Regragui decided to step down in March, saying the team needed fresh impetus. Although Ali, there didn't seem to be a great deal wrong. They've lost 1 of their last 50 matches.
Incredible, and I saw that in the stats.
Diaz. Douadi.
Take that in the centre forward. Adam has to take that in and protect it.
He seemed to take a bit of a kick there. Just too strong for LA Nui.
You spoke of that record that Morocco have, John. They're that good, they even win the games that they lose.
The Africa Cup of Nations final. Of course, the final outcome of that will be determined in the Swiss courtroom.
Yeah.
A word on Scotland's shape, because there was some conjecture as to whether it would be 4 at the back or 3.
You can see it pretty well, so 4 now. Tierney's the one that's slobbered forward. Thought it might have been the other way about. Morocco almost to stay in the left back position. Well, switch now, they've all switched, but they're quite comfortable, aren't they? Let's be honest.
Against the teenage Tyro Buani. Temperature is reasonably pleasant rather than in any way suffocating. 26 degrees. 79 in old money. Won by Saibari. Unahi. And it was perilously close to 2 Morocco players. El Ainaoui beyond the back post. It had initially bypassed Saibari.
Well, he dallied on it, Christie. I still think it's probably a free kick. Referee doesn't see it that way. From then on in, we're riding a luck. Oh, went through Henry's legs. There you are. We'll just go to the left-hand side of him. Forward player, might have been Diaz, just a little bit of yard ahead, thankfully.
And again. By Masraoui. Christie. Saibari with support. El Khanous. exactly helping themselves. Bari, this is Unahi. Another platform for Morocco, an attacking position with a corner.
A little shaky at the back. There's a lack of confidence there at the moment, John.
And nervousness.
Yes, you tell what it was like.
To the box, try and play their way through, won't they? Unahi. And Hakimi has got in very easily here.
It's poor communication. I think it's Christie and McGinn. They've got to talk to one another.
Midfield draw. There's not almost theirs. Diot. He's looking for Hakimi. In terms of attacking right backs, Hakimi is probably as close as we've seen to Cafu, isn't he?
Statement for you.
That's some accolade.
I mean, in forward areas, going forward as a goal scoring threat. General play, that'll be up for debate. But as an actual goal scoring attacking forward, I think Hakimi may be one of maybe the best I've seen from our position.
I think it was Riyadh. He managed to sneak a boot around it. Scotland came back from behind to win a World Cup match. It was on a famous day in 1978 against the Netherlands. So who is Scotland's Archie Gemmell today? Someone to step forward. Fielding their most experienced 11 ever in their international history, a combined 609 caps today. Douadi. Mazraoui. Tominay, another pass in danger of going astray. Rescued by Patterson, here's McGinn. McTominay. Clearly in that more advanced position. To Roberts. Drilled for Patterson.
Very good switch.
And Canoes.
Just think have to be tighter and better in possession of the ball. Scotland when they're getting it, John. And some going through slack passes. Not going to get as a team of this quality, but when you do get it, you've got to be careful with it. You've got to protect it. Take good care of it. Not doing that at the moment.
Was rather took the party atmosphere that had been building throughout the day. It was restored by a Scotland equaliser. Again. Comes out finish and it's Morocco's ball.
Very pleased with that tackle as well, wasn't he? Marcos Patterson. Again, John. Slack there, the big fella.
Raheem Diaz. Heaney raiding as he loves to do. Very nearly getting the better of Scotland.
What a save that is. What a save that is. Sticks out his right foot, and that's 2-0. Again, it's not good defending. Goalkeeper does really well there, John. Really well.
Protected by the Uzbekistani official.
That is an absolute tremendous save. Unconventional, but important.
Not complaining about the lack of convention,
No, not at all. Far from it.
Riyadh. Fulham's Sir Diop. Hakimi to chase, as he will always do willingly. Dealt with by Hanley. With it. To strike. With the redelivery straight into the grateful arms of Gunn. Still no real sign, Ali, that Scotland is settling into this.
No, it's not, unfortunately. Just keep the ball for a couple of minutes, a few passes, you give a bit of confidence. Pressure over 20 minutes, you don't tell him Addy. Tidy on the ball, once you're on the ball.
It's 18. He only declared for Morocco 4 weeks before the start of the tournament, having been a French under-21 international, born just outside Paris. forwards. Tim. Patterson. He got himself a free kick, or particularly Adam's Hampton as a booking here. First of the game for Issa Diop.
Just always out to be caught wrong side, doesn't he? And he grabs him back. It's actually good movement from Adams. He goes short, then goes back to spinning behind. Centre back, correct decision.
For the hydration break. But Guardiola in the house tonight. It's a constellation of star names and faces, as has become the norm at these World Cup fixtures, and it is Morocco that head for drinks, leading through a goal by Saibari after just 71 seconds. And don't forget, you can win £75,000 and a trip for two to New York to watch the FIFA World Cup final. On the 19th of July, a single entry by text or online costs £2.50 plus your standard rate message for texts. Entries close at 10 a.m. on Monday the 6th of July. Post closes at 12 p.m. on Thursday the 9th of July. Entrance must be 21 or over, and you can visit the website or scan the QR code for full entry details. So, what do you make of the state of play, Ali McCoist?
Well, disastrous start, make no mistake about it. It saw it happen in front of my eyes. I thought, I couldn't believe the big fellow went to step out. He's just got to match the run, John. You match the run, you force the centre forward away from goal. He takes a chance, steps out to run offside, gets his timing all wrong. And unfortunately, sometimes you get away with it at a lower level. But when you're up against guys of that quality, the finish is nothing short of magnificent. Just smashed it by the goalkeeper. But, they looked a little bit nervous, Scotland, in possession of the ball, John. There's no doubt Morocco looked brighter and better at this moment in time, getting up to the hydration break. All I would hope for would be a little bit more composure in their passing and show a little bit more belief and more confidence.
Point you in the direction of plenty more World Cup football coming up on ITV1 and STV. Following this game, we're off to Philadelphia to see the other two teams in this group, Brazil and Haiti in action. That's a 1:30 a.m. kickoff. And for the really valiant amongst you, that's followed by Turkey against Paraguay from the West Coast, San Francisco. 4 a.m. kickoff for that. And then Saturday, 8 p.m, Germany against Cote d'Ivoire from Toronto, also live on ITV1 and STV. And if you miss anything at all, the Fan Zone on the ITVX app has you covered for match highlights and behind-the-scenes clips. You can keep bang up to date with the latest from the tournament at the ITVX app. So messages for a team that, I was going to say, have lost their way, but they never really found it.
No, it's not started, not going at all. I mean, the goal, probably I should expect, it's completely rattled them. You know, I'm thinking to myself before the game, my tactics plan was get to the first hydration break. That was my plan. Clearly, that didn't last very long, 71 seconds. And all of a sudden you get yourself a mountain to climb, but still a long way to go in the game, John.
And, frankly, it's difficult to frame exactly what Scotland need, because we have no historical precedent. This situation where 8 third-place teams go through. The thought is 3 points and a reasonably decent goal difference should be enough, but there's no guarantee. 4 points certainly should do it.
Correct. Just stay in the game. Stay in the game. I know, got a free kick. Set play, corner. But we just have to calm down.
LA Nui. Welcome at the last one. I've been very clever in the way they recruited players, judicious use of the one-time switch of nationality that FIFA allows. Only 7 of their 26 players are actually born in Morocco. 6 who were born in Spain, 6 born in France, others from Canada and the Netherlands and Belgium. Efficient pursuit of dual nationals. And of course they're the co-hosts of the next World Cup.
That's correct, yeah.
Continue on their recent trajectory, they could be a real threat.
Certainly should exploit very well. They're certainly using that rule to their benefit, as they should.
Many World Cups without progressing beyond the initial phase. Good run by Diaz. Saibari. Back to Brahim Diaz. And LA Nui.
I mean, the shots are poor with the movement. Watch this, Saibari's just a little bit too heavy with the return pass. Watch there. Just puts too much on it. He takes half a yard off that. Brahim Diaz is in with the goalkeeper to beat. Just leaving back there, isn't he? Scotland's playing it good. Forward. Saibari just taking a little bit off that 1-2. The second ball back to Diaz. Scotland in trouble.
Then a recalibration. Still the timing of the goal, 70 seconds.
70 seconds. Does that to make you feel any better, or really? Morocco joined in possession of the ball. I mentioned Hakimi is into that. There's a foul on Ferguson. Hakimi is into that right midfield position. You go effectively into your 3-4-3 when they're attacking. See who pushes into that midfield, gives them an extra man. So Barry's the more central one. And obviously Diaz and Elkinis further forward.
Robertson. McTominay. Again. Christie. Methodical from Scotland momentarily. Sabari can lead the counter, but with 2 Moroccans down at the moment. Slowly picking themselves up off the deck. Players again. Diaz. Upset the locals, but he's done something. Sabari. El Kanous. Mazraoui again. El Kanous did brilliantly. His initial pass doesn't make it, ricochets back off the defender and he plays it first time. Superb, absolutely superb. Buani. Ferguson. Extremely well, and Scotland are outnumbered. El Kanous. Good hit off for Scotland. It's a free kick. I'll get another look at it. I can't believe the referee doesn't give that. Neither can he. I mean, he falls and then he puts himself, he throws himself into McTominay. He can't get more clear cut free kick than that. Thankfully, Sabari does an honourable thing and puts it over the bar. Bobbles up from down it. Here he are, it's not on the ground. Back, it's all wrong. Look at the free kick goal. Impromptu break. Being received on the field. been much to smile about for Scotland on the pitch so far tonight. There's been plenty to smile about for Scotland in the region around Boston this week. It has been an extraordinary few days in this city.
John, it's been remarkable, absolutely remarkable. Some of the footage that we've seen, whether it's on social media or television coverage, I've never seen anything like it. I really haven't. It's been wonderful.
Would you say this has been the time of Army's finest hour?
You know something? I probably would, I probably would, John.
The crowning glory, pressure leading to, for 24 hours at least, the legalisation of haggis in the United States. Which was one of the stories we didn't expect to be reporting upon at this World Cup.
You're asking me my opinion, it's an all too brief legalisation.
Bikini. Diaz. One way then the other, then back again. Ellie Nui. Diaz. There is peril in every Moroccan attack.
Yeah, I mean, he had to speed up quickly, but the shooter needs to get there.
Do get a free kick as Tierney is bowled over.
Swings in from there. Shoulder. Lovely touch on. He's got all the tricks, Diaz, hasn't he?
Hendry. That was right anyway.
Early, doesn't he? Doesn't need to. Along the line, kind of handling.
Deliberately arranged for one of their final friendlies to be against Norway in New Jersey 12 days ago. That would give them a good template for dealing with Scotland. 1-1, although the result was relatively immaterial. Unai. Bikini. Diaz. McTominay. Christie emerging with it.
Didn't have anything ahead of him, did he? That was the problem. The run from Adams should have been further out to the left-hand side to receive a pass.
Rally. Saivari. have failed to have the first half shot of the World Cup so far. And Scotland are in danger of emulating.
I wouldn't be so worried. Johnny Leach to come off that left-hand side as well. He allows Kiddish to drift in more central.
McGinn. Giving his last rally, but committing a foul in the process.
Catches his legs now, doesn't even goes to the ground.
Persuaded to retreat. Lewis Ferguson to take this. He gives them every chance. Hanley was the closest Scotland player to it.
Good delivery. No problems at all in the delivery.
McGinn. Happy to go over. Still trying to formulate some sort of positive response. Behind here after a mere 70 seconds. Next 5 additional minutes. Scotland timeout. Ferguson, Christie, Patterson, into Adams, and it'll come for Robertson and McGinn.
Just under the balance for him better. He runs excellent against front. The delivery is superb again. At least that's a couple of good deliveries into the box. Scotland will have Patterson smashing ball. Good enough run, that was just in front of John McGinn, very deliberately knocked that back. But at last, something to give the Scotland fans to cheer about.
Take advantage, and this is McGinn. You're around him this time. Tierney. Ferguson. Tierney, that was his sort of range. Here's Adams. Kieran Tierney again. Scotland's best back.
Like a distance. Ferguson was going to hit that in the volley as it came down.
This was by Mazraoui. Drawing any encouragement from the last couple of minutes?
I think you have to. You're looking at something to grasp onto. I mean, it's not brilliant, but the last 5 minutes at least we've looked as if we could put the ball into the box and maybe create a bit of interest.
Very evidently felt he deserved a free kick for that challenge. Grant Hanley, slipped in making the pass.
Another observation with Meg's on. The referee has been pretty consistent in letting things go. Which I think there's too many complaints about. Stars against one second half too.
Release to Sanchez. Whistle is imminent. Best football. Most hope has come from the last few minutes, but they trail to Saibari's goal after just 70 seconds. Duncan Ferguson, Roy Keane and Ange Postecoglou in the studio in New Scotland had never won a match at a major tournament in which they trailed at half-time.
No, I wouldn't. See, the only thing I would say is real one-on-one. Don't give them enough credit. So Barry takes a fantastic touch before the strike. He takes it in the instep of his foot joint and pulls it towards him rather than close the angle for the shot that opens it up. And boy, does he finish it well.
Living up to their billing as the highest ranked of the 10 African teams at this World Cup. In the world top 6.
The fabulous World Cup last week joined in as well. Some tremendous result. I think they beat Spain last 16, Portugal 1-0 quarter-finals.
Yeah, Spain on penalties.
Yeah.
Belgium in the group stage.
Yeah.
They won more games at the last World Cup than they'd done in their previous 5 World Cup appearances put together. They come here unbeaten in 30 matches. 3 of 63 since the last World Cup. Right. Scotland's form, mind you.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Yeah.
7 wins in their last 10 internationals. About this group that's already seen them through moments of adversity. Need to tap into that again. Hendry. Robertson. Clark entering his 8th year in charge now. No one has managed Scotland matches than he.
A record though. Managed to catch up for a couple of minutes before the game. He's in good form.
Tierney. Scored. Robertson. Meeting between these sides at the 1998 World Cup. Morocco won comfortably 3-0. Goals from Saladin Bassir. Craig Burley had had enough of him, side him down and got sent off. Again. Adams for company up there. The gun goes over and looks immediately to the referee. And there are others showing immediate support in blue.
That was interesting, the reaction, isn't it? Should be a better angle. You don't know. He certainly will look at it. He's given the line kick.
Well, the referee's finger is to his ear as we watch these replays. He's been asked to delay by VAR. Delay is now over. No further intervention.
It's interesting to see the reaction from the Scotland boys. They were adamant, of course they would be, wouldn't they? The right leg definitely comes across. Not sure if enough contact though, or any contact for that matter.
Buani. Mazraoui. El Khanous. And there's Saibari! Perilously close to two.
T. Henry does well. What a turn of pace that is. Great cut back. Henry sees him go. Brilliant. It's good defending. A little bit of luck off the bar. He just sees him coming at the corner of his left eye. And he does well to come across and put him off. Comes off him. Comes off his heel. Goes over the goalkeeper. Crossbar and over. A break. That's how dangerous they can be.
Real Madrid's Brahim Diaz. Skin off Hanley, I think. Yes, another corner.
Just the touches there.
Hakimi. Oh, it's a good header by El Khanous. And Gunn had to be very alert to that.
It's a good save. Comes across, I think he's in behind Robertson. Gets an excellent header on it with nobody on the post. Poses the goalkeeper a big problem and he does well. Change of shirt there. Relanui required. He just gets across Robertson. That's a good save again. His shirt there.
And as a consequence of that, and they know his shirt is history, he's just come across towards the near side to change it. Unahi. Saibari. Themselves on the back foot. Diaz. Ferguson. Back to Gum. Adams. Tierney. Question, Ali, Scotland have got some very fine central midfield players, but they struggle to make an impact against Haiti in the way that we know that they can, and it's been a similar tale here.
It certainly has. I was pretty confident they would far better possession of the ball.
That's better than Lewis Ferguson.
Yeah.
Fend off Buadi. Unmoved. The tussle between them and has given the goal kick.
Did well, really well initially. Ferguson was in this possession. Shaqiri just leans into him. Buadi on edge again. John, don't mind him.
Is that your understated way of saying you actually really, really like him?
Yeah, without doubt. 18 years of age.
He did have the world at his feet.
Yeah, where did you say was Lille?
Lille,
Yeah.
yes. And then his debut 3 days after his 16th birthday.
Yeah, only 4 caps.
And he only switched
Yeah,
3.5 weeks before the tournament from France.
I suggest he's going to go a lot more.
Riyadh, that's Rowie. Diaz. Hakimi. Buadi. Cut out by Tierney. Raheem Diaz. Thought he saw an angle.
Did brilliant, Henry. Diaz was dying for him to dive in. Stood his ground, did really well.
He's picking up a little at Foxborough. Relief on a warm evening. team are called on to tend to Tierney. So enlivened life in Boston and its environs. For the time being, very quiet. Ben Gannon Doak has been summoned deep within the Scotland dugout.
Yeah. Certainly maybe some approval up here.
So to use your terminology, you don't mind that?
Yes, for sure.
Tierney makes his exit. 20-year-old Ben Gannon Doak, who was lively against Haiti. The winger who suffered too much from injuries this past season, he's on to try and make an impression.
Switch with John McGinn, hasn't he? John's over his left-hand side. Dan Doak. Front of Patterson. Guessing that would obviously cover as well defensively. Stevie would think John McGinn might do a better job than Hakimi. And the more forward thinking Gannon Doak.
Hanley, McTominay. McTominay. El Canoes. Hendry. Rather hurriedly Hanley. Christie. Gannon Doak. The ball presented back to Morocco. That's a foul by Gannon Doak.
Cuts across him, doesn't he? There, catches his left leg, knocks on his right.
Ashraf Hakimi to take this for Morocco. Hakimi. Who else would you be looking to in the next few minutes on the Scotland bench, Ali?
Well, the obvious one would be Shankland. We need a goal. He's probably the best finisher in the squad. But at the same time, the ball puts into their box can provide an opportunity for him. So there has to be a change in attitude and play as well as bringing the substitutes on. Finally, Curtis should be another one. So he has got one or two options there, Stevie.
Days like this, Scotland are still very much in there and pitching, and of course a An equalising goal will be transformational for their World Cup prospects. Of concern. Here's McTominay. Now it's Christie. He'll have a go. What's break up? Robertson the front foot immediately. Right here, there he goes. Lovely ball and shoot to McTominay. This pass is good as well. He takes a good touch, just can't keep it down. Better passage of play though. Tremendous moments on Scotland down the years, but rather more moments of pain and angst, often involving fine margins out of 3 consecutive World Cups on goal difference, with a couple of outstanding teams in that period, 74 and 78. Pleased with that. He has got the free kick. Not only that, it's compounded by a booking. Robertson. That down has been majorly soft. Douadi, Masraoui, Elinui, Masraoui. Unahi. Looking into the wide open spaces in the hope of finding Ganondorf. Hydration break territory once again. Stoppage, Unahi, Brahim Diaz, scared away by Patterson. You see up that movement down there, London Bates, Kenny McLean. Onto those changes further during the next 3 minutes. Three consecutive live matches on ITV1 and STV, because coming up pretty much an hour from now, kick-off in Philadelphia of Brazil against Haiti. It's a 1:30 a.m. kick-off. That's followed from San Francisco by Turkey against Paraguay. That's a 4 a.m. start. It is Saturday after all coming up. And Saturday evening, 8 p.m, Germany against Cote d'Ivoire, which is live from Toronto, also on ITV1 and STV. If you miss anything, the Fan Zone on the ITVX app has you covered for match highlights and all the behind-the-scenes news and clips. You can keep up to date with the latest from the World Cup there by the ITVX app. And in terms of team news filtering through from that upcoming game in Philadelphia, Brazil making a couple of changes. The Manchester United forward Matheus Cunha and the former Manchester City defender Danilo coming in. Roger Ibanez and Igor Thiago dropping to the bench. And a couple of changes by Haiti as well. Victims of Scotland in the first game, and extra defender Jean-Kevin Duverne coming in. Sunderland's Wilson Isidore drops to the bench. So that updates you on our next fixture. What about this one, Ali?
Just about got to the stage. Let's roll the dice, Stevie. Let's see what we've got. Gannon Doak's obviously come on. Let's get another couple of forwards on, see if we can nick a goal. I mean, I mentioned obviously Ron Shanklin. It looks like that Big Lyndon Dykes will get the nod before him. Looks like he'll freshen things up in Midland Park. Kenny McLean scored with that goal that we'll never forget against Denmark.
Yes. I was reading some interesting statistics related to that. Namely, that between the ball leaving Kenny McLean's boot that famous night at Hampden and it rippling the Danish net, 3.38 seconds of parabolic perfection.
Really was, wasn't it?
Precise timing.
Well, I would have not near a 4, but there you go.
Oh, what a night that was.
Wasn't it just?
And what a journey it set Scotland on. And it's a journey that continues and will continue whatever happens today. They've got Brazil still upcoming. Maybe that those 3 points they backed against Haiti will be enough to take them through to the round of 32. That may well depend on ultimately on their goal difference. So they certainly can't afford to take a thumping anywhere. Changes. As you suggested, Kenny McLean is on. So too Lyndon Dykes, who's straight into a battle with Buadi. Shane Adams has come off. Battling with the electronic board down there in trying to tell us exactly what's happened. Christie's the other player to be withdrawn.
I did see that. He was having a serious struggle with his board there, wasn't he?
I don't know how much you can determine at home, but Ali, can you hear it in our headphones? The distant sound of the pipes.
Oh yeah. It's the first time I've heard them and they've been distant, to be honest with you.
Well, let's say the very welcome sound of the pipes then.
Absolutely. They've been fantastic, haven't they? Right, come on, let's go and have a go here. Last 15 minutes. Come on.
Dykes. Gannon Doak. McTominay, and now Hanley. Doak, hotly pursuing that, and nearly getting there. Did lead to a perhaps inevitable collision with Bono, the goalkeeper. Referee is very rapidly on the scene.
Fair play to the wee man. And when he keeps going, and his second favourite doesn't take his eye off the ball, to be fair to him, till the last minute. Catches on.
Still plenty of belief. Still more than enough time. And I know it's Brazil next, and they're ranked #1 in the world at the moment, but do you suspect that this might actually prove to be Scotland's toughest game of the group?
Well, yes, would be my answer, because I said to you before the game, John, I felt Morocco, were better against Brazil, and I thought they probably just about deserved to exit the game. But in no way, shape or form am I underestimating the Brazilians.
No, you do have some history with
yes. But there is, I hear you, there is a train of thought amongst a lot of the Scottish fans that they would have a better chance of getting a point against Brazil than they would against Morocco. Whether that proves to be the case or not, we'll find out.
Patterson by Riyad. Diaz. With 76 minutes on the clock, applause rippling round from the Tartan army in respectful memory of one of their own. Johnny Strappy, who passed away last week at the age of 76. Here is Diaz for Morocco.
Staggered he doesn't cross that back post. And look at, honestly, he's absolutely living Siberia, so he should be.
And here now is Mazraoui.
John, I cannot believe Diaz doesn't go that long. Saibari got away from Jack Henry in that back post position, and he had a tap in, I think. Livid Diaz.
Lyndon Dykes. Gavin Doak. One, and now can attack Mazraoui. And he continues to battle on and eventually is seen off with only the goalkeeper to beat by that stage.
That's what you'll get. Positivity.
McTominay. Gavin Doak. McLean. He's lost track of it. Ferguson thundered in to win the ball back. Should have been out to Kenny clearance. Dining Court will have liked it. Should have cross-stream pass. Get out to Dining Court, you can. No sense in the stadium that this is Scotland's push. Gammon Doak. And back very efficiently by Buani.
I think he's been the best player on the pitch in this. I haven't made that obvious.
Saibari. Still his goal after a mere 70 seconds. That's the material difference between these teams. Confirmed at a shade over 64,000. The Boston Stadium at Foxborough is full. Changes on the way for Morocco shortly. Maybe a triple substitution. Ready. Patterson. Robertson. Again down for Andy Robertson again. It's Scott McTominay. As he went down, he was looking at the referee, who spread his arms wide and shook his head. And away at the other end come Morocco with El Canouse. Calmly done by Ferguson. Really well. McTominay is still asking the question of the referee. McLean. It's McTominay. Now it's Lyndon Dykes. Shadi Riyad wants it to run. Sits behind for a goal kick. Brings through here. It's a very interesting one. Christina Uncle, our refereeing expert, what was your view of that challenge?
Yeah, the first thing you're looking for as a VAR is if there's any touch on that ball, and the answer is no. We saw that second replay there. That was the exact angle I was looking for. There was no contact on the ball whatsoever. There is a trip up coming from behind that does contact his left lower leg. For this, I do think this is a missed incident for the VAR to not recommend it out for a penalty, as well as the referee to not make the decision on the field for penalty. I know this referee is calling a more physical game, but this one's a very clear penalty in my opinion.
So Scotland were caused to feel hard done by.
Well, I did say when I watched it the second time, you can see there was a challenge in the left leg. I also did say that I've been enjoying the referee allowing the game to go. However, Christina's right, I think he's probably got that one wrong.
Certainly a topic of post-game debate for Duncan Ferguson, Roy Keane and Ange Postecoglou in our studio, and for many members of the Tartan Army, both here and at home. Scotland are asking a few questions now. Gannon. Tomine, deflection on that. Some on this side of the stadium suspected it might be in. It's a corner.
Much better. He takes it superbly, you know. And it is a good challenge. But it keeps going into the net as well. It's much better. Second half, the one thing you would say from Scotland's point of view, at least McTominay is getting into forward areas where he can be very dangerous.
McGinn. And the header, Lyndon Dykes sinks to his knees in ultimate disappointment.
Just gives him a little bit of a punch in the back himself, puts him off a little bit.
Patterson. Stretching was McTominay, but Asraoui there to counter it. Elinui. Done really well, McGinn. It's a great cross, and McTominay was attacking it. Unahi. Read it. Dealt with it. Robertson, Ferguson. McTominay. Scotland needing one of their main men to step forward. Now, as our panel suggested at half-time, managed to hang on in there. Gamando. Cross in towards Tomine on the swivel. Couldn't get purchase on it with a challenge biting in.
Oh, yeah, it's good play down the right-hand side, Gareth Cole. Just fires it across, gets a little bit break of the ball, gets away from Mazraoui, puts the cross in. He just can't dig it out, can he? Riyadh there. Dykes was screwed into the layback, wasn't he?
travails. Scotland have sent on Anthony Ralston in place of Nathan Patterson. They're also going to introduce another striker, Ross Stewart. Tom again marches off. Morocco's part, Samir El Mourabet of Strasbourg, waiting to come on. Mourabet is taking the place of Azadi Unahi. Try and get off the pitch. Certainly got a bit of physicality and height. Up the pitch now. Can we get the ball up there? El Mourabet. Held by Hanley. 6 more minutes. Mooney. Shackles are off now. No longer a time for any form of Scottish caution. McLean. Significant early lapse, looking increasingly costly. Mooney. McTominay. Gannon Doak. Scotland being urged forward by thousands of their supporters who are on their feet. They'll quickly sit down again with that misplaced pass, and this is Mooney. Rahimi, El Mourabet, Talby. You know, it came from a slack pass, didn't it? That's a save, by the way, just for the record. And another good one. That's the third he's had. We didn't stop the touch. Robertson, and here's McTominay. Halfway through the additional time. It's poor from Hakimi. Dykes. There's Buadi. McLean. minutes now. Hanley. Stewart got the knockdown.
The problem with a long ball is when you play it, you've got to get the midfield support forwards. Too big a gap there. And I know it's asking a lot of midfield after the energy levels and the runs that they've been making and the work that they put in, but you're going to go long. McLean, Ferguson, boys like that have got to get up closer to Dykes and Stewart.
It's tempting with Diop. Hooked into his control by McTominay, but not for very long. Scotland committing men forward, they're light at the back. Talby. Amai Mooney. As the time stood still. A moment for Scotland.
Here we can see, well, he's right behind it. I never felt it was going to. I mean that actually.
Ralston. Stewart. Oh, nearly for Dykes and almost an own goal at the end of it. It's going to be a corner. Scotland have got one last chance here. Angus Gunn has asked the question, can he go forward? He's been kept back. This is it for Scotland.
One good delivery.
It's Ferguson. Ralston. And Ralston with a foul. And the referee engaged in conversation with Andy Robertson, but the whistle has been blown, and Scotland have now found, as all the Moroccan substitutes enter the field, that they will have to take their challenge to Miami and the not inconsiderable force of Brazil. Briefly, Ali, what have you made of Scotland today?
It's not much better second half. I can't lie, disappointed first half, disastrous start. Marvellous finish from Sabari, however, really disappointed. I thought we lacked a little bit of confidence, a little bit of belief. Looked nervous. Second half, miles better. There's an element, you've got to be honest, an element Morocco took the foot off the gas a little bit, like they did the opening game against Brazil, where they looked as though they were happy to win each. They looked a little bit as if they're certain they were not.